Welcome to part 3 of this little AWA Radiola 545P chassis. Well, I think for this little fella, we'll start cleaning this up. There's I'm going to leave that, I don't know, because someone has bent this down and put some sticky tape here. There's a reason for this, for probably tuning. It has been up there, but for some reason it's been pulled down and put there. So I'm probably not going to alter that other than putting another bit of tape on there. Clean these fellas up and clean all this up. Now there's some straps here, little plastic straps. I think they're still okay. Yeah, we might have to do something with them as well. So yeah, I think I'll just clean this up. I'm not taking this too far apart. And the back, of course, needs a good polish and a bit of a de-scratch. Geez, a little bit, how you going? And up the top here, a little crack. Needs some super glue probably in that fella, just pushed into it and then put back. We can do that by just opening him there. You can see it opens. We'll go in the back area and then close him up, I think, and then polishing. These fellas, they got little clips on them. I'd like to remove these, and the springs are a little bit rusty, so do that. As I said, this is a quick restore, but it's got to be restored. It's got to be right, and it's got to look new. Okay, I'll start on all this and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so what I've done there is I have taken off the little pieces of wrap that was around the coil. I've put some hot glue along here and this holds everything in place. It come up quite well. The same up here. Okay, did away with the sticky tape, a little bit of hot glue. Now we do have this break in the top in a couple of spots here. It's not coming up real well, not really. There's a break there and this one here. I don't want it to go any further. So the back come up okay. It's pretty nice actually. But here, what I'm going to do is get some sort of a piece of rod or wire, thicker wire, and lay across here and put some JB along it so that it holds, well, it doesn't flex, it holds the top of the case. Can't put too much there because we need the clearance, but I'm sure this won't worry it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, it's time for the front, and let's have a look at it. Well, the main case actually. And yeah, there's some tar and stuff down the bottom of it, so we've got a bit of work on it to do. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay guys, well, we're up for the rest of the case now. Now there's a bit to do in here. There's a bit of tar that's leaked out of the transformer. Lots of cleaning up. Yeah, we've undone our little, what do you call those little things? Little push-on nuts. I think they're, fly nuts, something like that. A little bit of, he goes up the top here somewhere. So we'll take this out. That was on the back of this piece, which is part of the dial. Now we're going to use a different dial to this, so I don't quite know how that works, but that's our dial. Got to be cleaned up, and I don't know how the other one fits in yet. It may fit inside this, but then you can't see the pointer, so I'm not real sure. We'll get to that. So this little piece goes across up the top there somewhere. We'll work all this out. The grill, yeah, little bit of rubbish there that will have to be cleaned out, but the rest of the grill is okay. This is just aluminium grill, and as you can see in there, that's where the rubbish is, around that fella. So and of course we've got our valve layout. Now this is really strange because, I mean, this is our power supply. This may not have been fitted originally, and hence they've fitted it in and put a hole straight through the diagram. Didn't worry about saving that, so I want to save that if I can. So it'll probably be flatten it out once I've cleaned it up, take a picture of it, and then we'll get it off and yeah, go from there with it. I don't quite know what we're going to do. The handle, these will have to be taken off. No drama there. The handle's in good condition, and once this is off, we can get on with things. Now, radiola is perfect. AWA is perfect. Those little badges. I don't really think I want to take them off, so I think we'll work around these. The bottom one, yeah, there are 3 little pegs there. Looks like it's been glued of some description. I really don't want to, yeah, mess with that. A little piece of metal along the bottom of it here, just as reinforcement along the bottom. We can clean that up, and then, well, this once again I will take a picture before it goes too far. I'll straighten all this out and try and find out what this is on Carl's Facebook channel. Okay, so we'll see what we can do. We'll try and do the best we can, and then it's up for a polish. But a lot of work between now and then, just fiddly stuff. But anyway, we'll get there, and it won't be too long. This radio will certainly be worth taking out in the bush with the other 2, run this off batteries, which I can, and let's see how this performs. I would say it will match the Philips or the HMV. So we'll get to work and make this look pretty. This will look very nice when it's finished. I've finished doing the cabinet. He's looking pretty good. There's a few scuffs. We can't get them out. They're embedded in it. There's a crack at the back there we can't get out. But overall, the dial's a bit unusual, having a the dial in front, and the needle runs up behind a glass up the top here. So yeah, it's a little bit strange. That's also got a crack in it, which we're going to have to fix up here shortly. Other than that, a little bit of cleaning around the radiola logo there, but otherwise, there we go. Inside, all cleaned up, put together. So now it's time for this bit. Now, as soon as we get this in here, we've got to align it, but I need the dial pointer in position to align it. Okay, so this little unit sits in upside down up the top here, and we've got to spear our dial pointer in the right position when I get him in there. Now, it goes in somehow like this. Our dial pointer, it looks to be actually bent up. Now, I'm not real sure where that dial pointer should be. But anyway, this is a matter of trial and error of trying this. Okay, we just have to do little bits at a time like this to get the whole thing to fit. That looks correct, actually. Let's have a look around the front. And see if our... Yeah, well, we can see. Guys, I'm going to close the door of the shed. Just excuse me for a moment. There's too much glare on this. Okay, that's a bit better. Now, you can see the dial pointer up here. And, yeah, he just runs along in behind there. And this little fella here has a crack in him that I'm going to have to repair very shortly. Mainly want to get this in. That'll be where that dial is going anyway. Actually, it's probably got to go slightly to the left, but we'll centre all this up and then we'll do the alignment on it. Okay, so that's where he goes. Now he's held in by 2 screws underneath here that go up onto the chassis of the radio. Now those fellas are these ones here. They've got a little plate on them, in and mounted. Now, is our dial pointer still in place? Yep, still there. And you might, there, sorry about that. There you go. I was getting a little bit too close. Right, now the power supply mounts in here, 2 screws underneath. There's one there, and well, I don't know where the other one is. Over here. Okay, on this plate. So I'll just grab him. There we go. And he goes in there, something like that. And our cord, well, there's the notch there. And we can either leave it out or not. Now, that's our battery connectors there. We'll, while we're here, we'll solder the aerial wires on. May as well do them now. Okay. Got our green wire over here. Okay. Got our black wire in here, which is not earth. It's part of our antenna loop. Okay. And our white one, which is actually marked blue, is this fella here. Now, need a little bit more solder on him. There we go. Okay, now might hook our power supply up. There we go. Let's get under here and see if we can get a screw in this power supply. I'll find out where it is. Now under here we also have a sheet, a DX sheet that goes along there, so we've got to reproduce that and put that in. There he is. Okay. Our power supply's in. Now I still don't have a knob for our power supply, so I might leave that to you guys. If anyone knows where I can get one of these AWA knobs, fairly long shaft on it. I've got two. The second one is also modified, as you can see. He's glued in there. That works fine, but we need one more for battery electric power, so battery or mains. So yeah, if you guys know of anything, if there's a wrecked one of those around, so we'll close him up because I want to work on the dial pointer now, and well, the dial itself. And it looks like half a turn there. Yep, that keeps him closed. Okay. Tuning, which one's tuning? This side? Yep. Now we'll push that knob on. He goes okay. And the tuning's working well there. Oh, now, guys, you've got to tell me, keep an eye on the camera. And this one, flat bit at the top. Now we've got to push this fella on fairly gently. There we go. Right. Now, he's all together. Yeah, we've got to do the alignment, which should be nice and quick. But before we do that, let's plug him in. Mains, no dim bulbs now, and see what happens. Now, that will be off. I'll have to put this to on. Here goes this switch again. There we go. Yeah, all we got in here is noise, guys. It's just terrible in here. I don't know what the whistle is here.
Weekends around 1269. Here we are. Give us a call. Let's have a chat with you. News is next.
Time now for Radio 1089 Fuel Watch, saving you money at the petrol bowser.
91 price in orange is $1.83.9 a litre
There we go.
at Ampol North Orange and BP North Orange. The lowest cost E10 is $1.80.9 at Lowe's Unmanned in Beasley Street and $1.81.9 at Ampol North Orange and BP North Orange. This has been Fuel Watch in Orange, saving you money at the petrol pump.
In footy, you've got one.
There you go. Now you know the price of fuel in orange. Okay, we've got to correct this and find some sort of knob, temporary, to fix this up, and then we can get on with the alignment. But I have to find something that'll go in there to turn that. It's chamfered off one side, so it's a standard shaft fitting. It's just that I've got none of those. Okay, let's fix up this dial and I'll come back.
Result check, so no, I can't tell you that just yet.
Well, this is a bit interesting.
Well, when you do, I've got a feeling it'll be 95.
Okay, well, we'll see how that goes.
Okay, buddy.
All right, you had your say?
Yeah, I had my say.
You happy about that? Okay.
Yeah, have a lovely Easter.
And thanks very much for judging me. I really appreciate that. That's not the first time that I've been judged, and no doubt that won't be the last time we'll be judged.
Don't you just love talkback radio? Anyway, as you can see, if I turn my overhead light on,
That's fair enough, but again, I must stress
That's what
there's
I've
no
got.
allegiances
Turn it
to me,
off.
to anyone, any
And it's
political
not bad.
party, any independent, anybody.
so she's going nicely. I've fixed up the dial, well, the best it can be fixed. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Cleaned it all up. Guys, it's time for an alignment. Let's just see how we can peak this up and what you can do. Well, I've got the generator over here on 1500. It's very low at the moment, 22 microvolts, and wow. And how I'm feeding that in is with a loop, standard loop, inducting into this loop, and now there's no markings on this dial other than the station call signs themselves. Now I know here in New South Wales 2AY is 1494 or something, it's close enough to 1500, and that needle is right above 2AY. There is nothing that needs doing at that end. That's spot on, and that's getting down pretty low. Like we're down to, I can hear it there, just, and that's 5 microvolts. Like that's nothing. 10 microvolts, we can certainly hear that. Okay, so oscillator is okay there. Now we'll go up the other end. Now the only one I know here, what have I got written down, is a couple of Queensland stations and an ABC one up here. So I'll just go to 2CR, which is 549, say, and now I'm not bringing out the generator at the moment.
Free Labor and Liberal housing policy.
That is 549 on the dial 2CR. That needle is right on. Probably not for you guys, but very hard to see there. But it's on 2CR. So
Yeah, very.
And I don't really know.
I don't have to move that at all. That is spot on. So all we've got to do now is go back up the other end at 1500. And he's up here. And peak an antenna coil. So let's undo these, and we'll peak the antenna coil. Now They're just a quarter of a turn. Ooh. Okay, we'll put our coil on here. There she is. And I'm not sure which one's which here. We can do this through the back, but I prefer the back off. We'll see what this one does. See if it's oscillator or antenna. And I think I'm going to need a smaller screwdriver for this. We'll try this one. That's getting less. And I think this one's definitely oscillator. Yes. Okay, that's oscillator. And this one. Guys, that's it. It's peaked there now. Now that is 13 microvolts, 20 microvolts. If you want to hear it a bit more, that tapers off there. There's your peak. And if we give, and you can see how handy just an AM loop connected to the generator, and you can see how easy it is to connect to these things. Obviously we can't do a 455 like that, but for the RF tuning, that's all we need. Guys, all we need now really is a couple of batteries. Now I've got to just clean these up, but I don't know whether I'll be keeping the same connectors on the batteries, so I'm just going to leave that because very shortly I'll have my little inverter which will sit in there, and this unit will run off a couple of 18650s, so it'll be pretty convenient and rechargeable, and they will last a long time. They would probably, I reckon you'd get 2 weeks straight out of them, so without charging. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I will be, I've just got to finish on the design of it, which is very close. There's a lot of work on here. And I will be showing you all about a battery inverter for these with full protection, over voltage, under voltage, all the protection that you need. Okay, I'll try and grab a knob that will go in there and alter that just for the moment until maybe someone knows of one of these or can help me out with one of these, maybe a 3D print job. And yeah, well, in the meantime, we'll put this temporary knob on. Okay, otherwise that's it, guys. She's in the case.
People a bit more.
Oh, 100%.
Looking to buy or quality used equipment, MRE off. Now $1,580 and save over $100 on LG A9.
Yeah.
we use to G growth.
Things. The chemical citric acid, which most people use. I know I used it when I did jam recently. Citric acid.
Guys, there she is. A nice little performer. Now, when I get this working on batteries, which I can do fairly soon, I'm going to include this one to go out in the bush with the Philips and the HMV. So I think we'll take the three of them out. This thing, unreal, just unreal. Now I do, because of the interference and everything in here, I've got my loop sitting there, so yes, it's helping it a lot, but even without the loop, this thing's unreal. But there she is, the AWA, and the case come up pretty good. A few battle scars. I don't want to change that. I want it to have its battle scars over time, but overall she's in very nice condition. All we're going to do is find this one and I'll be a very happy man. I've had a look around the workshop here. I can't find anything that will just fit in there, even temporary. So at the moment it's on power, but I do want to find something that I can even put in there temporary to change it to battery. Okay, well guys, that's it. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up if you like this 3-part series, and please remember to subscribe. Really helps the channel, and hit the bell so you'll be notified when the next video comes up. Alright guys, we'll get on with the next job and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.